give me one quick second. Just gotta post my self-promotion. And then, yeah. And then everything will be good. I'm streaming more Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity because I just really wanted to play more of it. This is so zoomy. But no, it's really good. I've been playing it a little bit on my own. Yeah, I'm just having a good time with it. Yeah, sorry, just posting as much as I can. But yeah, no, it's been a really fun time playing the game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, we're just gonna be doing that for today's stream. Should be a good time. I'm just gonna post a few things and we should be pretty good afterwards. Self-promotion. Again, I'm just, I know I really should be doing more, but, my brain, I'm just not great at self-promotion. That's really the thing. I post in a lot of areas. I'm just not that great at promoting myself. I really, really should, because I know it's helpful. I do go to people's streams and chat and stuff, but I really need to be better about, actually promoting myself. That's going to be one of my New Year's resolutions. It's just make sure. So what is it with me and, like, I don't know, Discord's weird. I wish I understood. Yeah, whatever. It'll sort itself out at some point. For now, let me just make sure everything is set up properly here. Should be. Let's go to the live scene. And yeah, just playing more Hyrule Warriors. Which I've been enjoying a lot. Hey Leon, good to see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Just getting everything set up. Play some Hyrule Warriors because I've really been enjoying the game. I'm extremely sore, I'll be honest with you. I had to do a lot of car work this morning and my back is just killing me. So I don't know if this is going to be a long stream. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, I'm not doing too poorly. It's just the back pain. Having to do a lot of car work is never fun. But, at least it saves money. That's the thing. A majority of, car work expense is just paying someone to, to do the work. It's labor costs, But yeah, no, I mean, in general, I'm doing pretty well. It's just this morning's been kind of a killer. This is the second morning of car work consecutively, and that's always rough. And yeah, I'm just playing more Hyrule Warriors. You know what? I just read that Congress, because, I live in the US, so Congress just passed a law that would make illegal streaming like a jailable offense. And I don't anticipate getting in trouble with that, but, nobody ever really anticipates getting in trouble with Twitch's DMCA at all. It just happens. So, it's worrying, and admittedly, I would rather it have not passed, but it is what it is, sadly. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, there were plenty of people who were doing everything completely right, and they still got Twitch DMCA'd. So, the idea that people could go to jail for that is scary. But that's the nature of, like, you know, politics. It's like, oh, you know, here's this thing that absolutely has to pass. Let me jam something completely unrelated onto it to push, you know, my own agenda. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a shame, but that's just how it is, so at least for now. At least for now, it doesn't seem like any... Honestly, I do have to wonder how well it would hold up in court, but... You know, I don't want to have to be the one to test that. Thankfully, you know, because, like, my mom and sister are both lawyers, so I know at least a fair amount about the law. And thankfully, like, you would think things would be pretty black and white when it comes to the law, but really, you can argue pretty much anything, so... You know, presumably if somebody did get in trouble, they could make the argument of, like, this is unrealistic and get a ruling on that. It just depends how you argue it. Ooh, fight Urbosa. Yeah, to be honest with you, I wasn't entirely keen on streaming this game today. I just couldn't think of anything else I wanted to play other than, well, I did want to play Persona 5, but I've been streaming so much of it, I feel like people are getting bored of it. Like, I don't want to exclusively become a Persona 5 streamer. So, the game's just so long. It's good, though. But yeah, I still have yet to really understand if streaming a bunch of different games makes, you know, makes people happier, or if just sticking with one game makes people happier. I don't know. I guess I'm not big enough yet to really have anyone consistently coming by. Dark Deception? Wait, Dark Deception. No, I'm thinking of, oh gosh. What game is that? It rings a bell, I just can't think of it. Initially I was like, is that Amnesia? Because I was thinking Dark Descent. But that's not correct. Dark Deception. It really rings a bell. I can't think of it. Pac-Man but scary? Okay, well, in that case then, I'm not entirely sure I've seen it. It rings a bell, but I just can't say I've played it. You know what, let's do, actually, no. You know what, we're gonna do a bunch of side stuff right now. Well, I'll have to check it out. Dark Deception. I wonder how you would make a scary Pac-Man game. It sounds weird. Pac-Man isn't exact... I mean, it's scary in the gameplay sense if you've got ghosts chasing you, but, like... an actual scary game out of Pac-Man? That sounds really interesting. To be honest with you, if I knew how to make games, I do have a lot of, like, ideas that seem weird but could work. So I guess I shouldn't rule it out. That sounds really bizarre. Blade Masters have begun their assault. Don't worry, I won't. I won't let it fall. Gotta find where the Blade Master is. They added multiplayer and maybe... Oh, really? Huh. Sounds really interesting. Sadly, there's like so many indie games, it's hard to keep up with like all the, you know, new ones, because there are a million indie games I want to play. Or unless this is like a Bandai Namco game, which, I mean, I guess I can't say wouldn't be possible. But yeah, I'll check that out. That could be fun. I've never actually done like a stream where I completely play with viewers. I have had a couple of people be like, hey, can I join you? And then, you know, and then I let them join. But I can't say I've ever had that kind of... Admittedly, part of my hesitation is like, I don't know. I don't know how many people would realistically join me, you know? Like, is it the kind of game that you need, like, a bunch of people to join you to work? Wow. He's on fire and I slashed him. No? Okay. Yeah, then I'll look into it. You know, it's just, you know, I've had ideas where it's like, oh, this sounds like it could be fun and people could drop in and stuff, but also, you know, I average, like, 5 people, 5 viewers a stream-ish, and, like, not to... Oh, whoops, oh, no. Oh, geez, I messed this up. But, you know, I always kind of worried, like, I don't have enough people who could join for it to be, you know, a viable thing. So if it doesn't require much, I'll check it out. Hold our splendor. I don't know, I'm pretty terrible. Oh yeah, please do if you can. I don't know, do you have my Discord? If not, it's pretty simple. It's my, you know, Super Shadow 271, but the numbers are 0010, which I was very, very fortunate to be able to just randomly get. Yeah. Yeah, feel free to, like, message me or add me. I don't know if we share any servers, but, But yeah, please do send that link, because I'm always, you know, I started this stream today, or, like, you know, a few minutes before stream, I was like, what do I really want to play? And nothing came to mind, so having the idea of what to stream is very appreciated. Awesome. I defended the sands. Oh, I see you sent me a friend request. I'm just gonna quick go on my my mobile phone here. Okay, sure thing. Send me the link whenever. And thanks for adding me. Out of curiosity, does it say that I'm streaming right now? I've been having issues with Discord. For whatever reason, it doesn't put me in, like, live stream mode. Oh, okay. At least on my end, it looks like it is. Okay, cool. Thank you. I will check that out. I'm always interested in, like, all the different types of, you know, indie games and stuff. I admit I don't play enough indie games on stream, but I really should. Let's see what's over here. Let's do this. Oh, is Leon hiding from you? Hey, Shinobi. Good to see you. Hey. Thanks for stopping by. Honestly, I just couldn't think of any other game to stream today, so I just figured, hey, you know, I've been playing Age of Calamity. It's really fun. I love the Warriors games in general. There's something just really satisfying about taking out hordes of bad guys on your own.
Money.
Oh, hey, we've got to have money. I didn't drop them, but thank you. I appreciate that. I will have to check next time I go to your stream. Oh man, I actually, so like, you know, I do the thing to get a few bits where, like, you watch an ad, and today I watched a Cyberpunk ad that gave me 75 bits. Just for one ad, which was awesome. Thank you, Cyberpunk. Saw a really funny meme today. I don't have very strong feelings one way or the other towards Cyberpunk, but, yeah, it was awesome. But I saw a funny meme today that was like, hey, if you're ever feeling bad about yourself, you know, or like your role in life, remember that there's a Cyberpunk Xbox that can't play Cyberpunk. I thought that was pretty funny. A little brutal, but funny. I don't know. It doesn't look bad to me, it's just, you know, as with most releases, I tend to wait until there's a sale until issues get ironed out. Yeah, it was so funny. They had the picture of the like Cyberpunk Xbox One X. Man. Some people can be savage. Yeah, right? You know, it's funny, so apparently Ark Survival Evolved, the first one, like, came to Switch, and, it was apparently a very rough port. And, somebody was talking about, like, wow, it doesn't run well on the Switch, and someone else responded and went, like, yeah, it doesn't really run well on any platform. Like, the game's just fundamentally broken. Yeah, I guess so. Who knows, though? I mean, if Control and Hitman do well enough, I could see, like, a cloud version of Cyberpunk coming to Switch. Granted, though, I'm not a big fan of, like, cloud versions of games. I'd rather just have the game, you know? I don't know, maybe it's me. But, like, Stadia and all that, it just really doesn't appeal to me. Because, for one thing, I value not, you know, not having to rely on internet for gameplay. But also, you know, how do you do mods if you're streaming a game? Presumably you're just playing the vanilla version of every game. You can't mod, you can't fix anything. I don't know. To me, it just seems like a step back. Yeah. Yeah, like, can you imagine if you had to play, like, Skyrim, you know, just through streaming? Like, the game's already a pretty buggy mess, but the redeeming quality is that there's, like, a million mods for it, but if you couldn't mod the game, you know, you're just playing, like, a worse version of vanilla. To me, I wouldn't pay full price for that. And like I saw, because like I follow a deal guy on Twitter. He posts all sorts of like, hey, this game is this price at this retailer kind of deals, and he just posted about how like Stadia is having a sale, and like, my God, some of those games are like $5 on other platforms, and it's like 15 on Stadia. It's like, why? Why would anyone? Even if you liked the concept of Stadia, why, people complain about like a 10% increase on Switch, like, why is it people are tolerating a 300% increase? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm a bit of a boomer when it comes to those things, but like, I don't know, for me, Stadia is like one of those things you would have to pay me to use. Because I was a part of their project stream. I think I've said this before, but like, I was on the project stream, and like I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey for a little bit, and it was like eating all my inputs, and it was stuttering even in cutscenes, and I was just like, this is such a worse experience than if I had just played it on like an Xbox, Leon, why are you hiding from Shinobi? How could you do that? Nah. But yeah, I don't know. Like, to me, like, streaming makes sense for Switch, because it's like, well, it's a fairly weak handheld. I doubt it could run Control, or at least in any acceptable way. Well, actually, I don't know, Given that Doom Eternal actually runs pretty well on Switch, I think basically any game can work on Switch. It's just a matter of how much you're willing to sacrifice. Well, yeah, it's an exception, but like, I don't know, it goes to show that it's like, the things that, people never would have guessed can make their way to Switch. Because, like, if you had approached me right before they announced Doom 2016 coming to Switch, if you said, hey, the next Doom is coming to Switch, I would have been like, okay, yeah, no. And, there are developers who have given, less intensive games, like, the whole, like, oh, sorry, we can't do that, because, Switch is too weak. It's like, I don't know. Like, not to say that devs are lazy or anything. That's not at all what I'm trying to say. I'm just mean, like, I don't know. I think it could work on Switch better than most people would really want to put in the effort. But it could not run Control without mouse. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like it's not that you wouldn't have to put in a lot of work. Most certainly, porting to a system like the Switch, you'd have to really put in the elbow grease. But like, it is in theory possible. I mean, technically, I remembered seeing people say that the original like Doom 2016 could work on like an Xbox 360. It's just, it'd be a pain to get running. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, to be honest with you, at least personally, I'm willing to put up with a lot of, Switch stuff if it means I get to play it on Switch, because for me, Switch is just so much more convenient, I've always been the type who say, like, graphics are pretty much one of the least important things about video games. Because, like, I'm one of those people who could go back to any era of gaming and have fun. And, I know a lot of people struggle with that, because it's like, there are certain things we've come to just expect from video games, and not having them is really rough. Yeah, see, like, I mean, I I respect that you disagree with me. It's just, for me personally, I would love to see the games on Switch, because I don't particularly mind giving up a lot to get the experience. But, you know, I understand that there are people who don't want to have to sacrifice, major graphical, things, or... Well, yeah, I mean, it encompasses a lot of stuff, but for me, at least, like, as long as it doesn't get in the way, I don't mind particularly what a game looks like, you know? Yeah, okay, true, but you could also qualify that as, like, you know, a control thing as well. Oh, I need to rush over. Oh my god, no! Oh, I screwed myself over. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I think I just ruined this mission. But when you say graphics, traditionally I just mean, like, aesthetic, you know, like particle effects and stuff. What? No! 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 No, I ran out of time! No, the chest was right there! Ah! No! Okay, that is not a lot of time. Yeah, it depends. I don't know. Like, for example, the Outer Worlds on Switch, like, I heard that port was really rough, but then when I saw a lot of people talking about it, a lot of people were like, a lot of the issues are, you know, visual, and, like, so long as you're willing to look past graphical issues, it's not that, you know, jarring a port. I have yet to play it myself, so I can't say I know from experience, but, like, at least personally, you know, I'm willing to accept a lot of graphical issues if it just means that I get to play it on Switch, so... Textures... Yeah, so, like, textures are not particularly important to me. I mean, like, just as long as I know what it's trying to get across, I don't mind. I mean, I would even make the argument that, like, reduced geometry doesn't necessarily make a game worse. Yeah, The Witcher being ported to Switch is pretty crazy to me. Apparently it's a really good port, too, which is all the more impressive. And they managed to fit everything on the 32GB cartridge. Like, that's pretty impressive. Because from what I heard, the game's pretty massive. Again, have not played, but... I need to play the Witcher games, honestly. Let's say, oh yeah, right? Yeah. I don't think I sent this to you yet, Andre, but I saw a meme earlier today that was, it said something along the lines of, like, hey, if you're ever feeling down about your place in life, like, remember that there's a Cyberpunk edition of an Xbox One that can't run Cyberpunk. Get through The Witcher 1 without quitting? Oh, man. I'm tempted to take you up on that. But yeah, I don't know. You forget, though, I am willing to put up with a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, you could say that about a lot of games, though. And I put up with plenty of antiquated stuff. I mean, obviously, length is a bit more of an issue, but... Oh, whoops, that was not the button I wanted. Oh, wow. Uses the Kodor engine? Oh, really? Oh, I did not know that. Oh, who's the... You know what? She reminds me of the mother from Shrek, the fairy godmother. I forget her name. Obtuse. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could have said the same about Deus Ex, and I still managed to finish it. Hence the bet. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Well, yeah, I mean, it's intuitive, but it's not, you know, it's got its own host of issues. I mean, goodness knows, the tranquilizer darts in Deus Ex, like, why are those even in the game, really? Like, they just make your target run around and scream. And it's like, half the time you just end up getting spotted because of it anyway. Ooh. Wait, I can play as the Great Fairies? What? Oh, I've got to see this. Oh, I absolutely have to see this. Oh, I have to see this. I must know. You weren't playing... Yeah, I know, right? It absolutely just replicates Breath of the Wild so well. Oh man, I gotta play these. Oh, I know, right? Honestly, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they used the Breath of the Wild engine for a lot of it. Here's another one. Bonus hearts, okay. But yeah, I'm sure they borrowed a ton of assets from Nintendo to make this. Ooh, an extra special attack gauge, yes. Man, I'm excited to play them. Just gotta see if they're... Oh, here we go. I'm honestly trying to 100% this game. I don't know if I'll do it on stream, but at least just personally. I want to get 100%. Just do all the missions and level up my characters as best. Anyway, I would say the Witcher 1 is... Yeah, you know, honestly, I would love to see that. Honestly, you know, I know some people are pretty down on remakes because they're like, we just want original games, but personally, I'm totally cool with remakes. You know, certain games just really do need a remake. Okay. Let's do this. I want to see this. Can actually just play it. Oh my god. You're kidding. That's amazing. I love that you can play as the Great Fairies. That's amazing. Remakes very rarely involve the original dev. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why not, right? There are a lot of games I think could use a remake. I mean, even games from last gen could use a remake. Well, why not? PS5 ports of everything. As awesome as it would be to have a PS5, I definitely am probably not getting one anytime soon. Oh yeah, absolutely. Also, this is amazing. Can I just say, I love this. I absolutely love this. Oh, are you kidding? I missed the Blade Master. Yeah, but it's only a matter of when for Dark Souls remake. Or well, I mean, it might be a little bit longer because we have Dark Souls Remastered. Oh my god, that's amazing! I love this. I love this. This is hilarious.
Such a pity.
Such a pity. Oh my god, I love this. 10 out of 10. Oh my god. This is amazing. I love this. I know I keep saying this, but like, this is just hilarious. This is awesome. You know, so I just had a thought cross my head. Oh no. See a Star Wars stuff game? Yeah, oh yeah, no doubt. I would bet, quite a lot of it is at least, you know, being looked at right now. Oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. Oh no. Oh yeah, this really feels like a bonus character to me. Like in, you know, in older games, there used to be just like hidden joke characters and stuff. That's really just what this feels like to me right now. And I love it. I am all for this. This feels like a character where it's like, oh, you just beat the game and now you just get to mow down everyone with this huge, overpowered character. Hetsu? I have to fight Hetsu? I love it. KOTOR, yeah. Yeah, you know. I don't know about the original Battlefronts. I think EA is really just gonna push for Battlefront 3 and 4 and 5, you know? I don't know that they'll remaster the originals. Because it's, I mean, I would think at least it would interfere with, you know, the popularity of the new Battlefronts.
You deserve this.
Is EA going to keep the rights? I mean, I would assume so. I thought I heard that they were working on a Battlefront 3. You know, I don't know. I thought that was earlier. Like, didn't Disney say that they were, like, considering it, but then let it renew or whatever? I don't know. I haven't heard much. Oh, the bangles, so that's their weapons. Oh, this is amazing. I love this. But yeah, I don't know. Sadly, I'm not that well informed to, you know, when it comes to Disney. I have been seeing Disney announce all the, like, spin-offs related to Mandalorian, though. Because I actually just finished The Mandalorian Season 2. Absolutely, yes. Given the calamity that was Battlefront 2... Well, so, like, Battlefront 2, though, is making a comeback. But Fallen Order 2 is absolutely going to happen. Or, I mean, Battlefront 2 has made a comeback, actually. I'd say that quite a few people have turned around on it now. I mean, they did just launch the, like, celebratory edition because people love the game. But yeah, Fallen Order 2 is a guaranteed. I need to play that game. Heard it was good. Okay, Great Fairies, you're going here. And I'll head north. Well, I mean, like, they probably did lose a chunk of their audience, but I had actually been hearing people say it's good now. So, I don't know. Hard to say. I had heard people had made basically a 180 on that game. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe I could just be, you know, misinformed, because honestly I don't keep that much track of it, but like, I thought I remembered hearing people say like, oh yeah, no, most people have kind of come around on it. And I remember when, whatever it was, Celebration Edition or whatever, when that released, I remembered a bunch of people being like, why would they release this? You know, nobody likes this game. And I remembered a lot of people being like, no, it's actually just good now. So, I don't know. I mean, hey, I guess if they pulled a No Man's Sky or whatever, it's not a bad thing. I am getting better with the Flurry Rush timing. It's a very precise timing you have to do. Oh, I won't let the Allied Stronghold fall. Man, Daruk just does not do a lot of damage. Turn to small profit. Yeah. But at least from what I've seen, it's been garnering at least a decent amount of goodwill. And I think that's worth more to EA than whatever money they lost on it. Yeah. There we go. Big bomb. I have, you know, since I last streamed this game, I've gotten a lot better at utilizing some of the mechanics, like the rods and stuff. I've actually gotten a lot better about using them. This game is a ton of fun, though, I have to say. I'm really enjoying my time with it. Oh, no. Oh. I did not want to leave. There he is. That's who I wanted. Cool. Ooh, I saw I got some weapons for the ferry. I'm gonna go have Daruk deal with whatever's in here, and then I'll switch to the ferry. Get out of here, fire wizrobes. I hated fighting fire wizrobes in Breath of the Wild. These guys are just still not very fun. I do have to say, one of my biggest criticisms thus far of this game is the camera. The camera just really does not want to cooperate. Often angling itself weirdly or getting caught in, like, you know, in a wall. On a lighter note, though, have you seen the Super Nintendo World video? That looks really fun. Sad, you know, obviously it's sad that, you know, we're in a pandemic and I can't just go out and see it, but I'm excited for it. It looks really fun. Yeah. It's times like that, I wonder what was, like, going through Miyamoto's head, you know? Like, can you imagine creating a series just so absolutely wildly popular that, you know, you get to make your own theme park based around it? Like, you know, that must be the life.
Let's move.
But yeah, whenever that comes to California, I am absolutely going. Like a ton of fun. I also like the little toy that they showed off where it's like Mario walking the Koopa shell thing. That was cute, you know? And I'm sure Nintendo was very much like, oh, we want to make, you know, a theme park with a souvenir stand, but you know, I don't know, I'm a sucker for it. I actually just today got my Nintendo Mario ornament. Like, I don't know, I'm a sucker for physical stuff. Oh yeah. Oof. You know what, fairies, what are you doing? Just go over there. Also, you know what, I do have another criticism of this game. It doesn't have, like... So, like, once you place an order, or, you know, tell one of your units to go somewhere, they will just stay there forever until you order them to a different area. But, like, if you don't give them any commands, they kind of automatically just start going towards objectives. And I wish that, like, there was a way that, you know, after your objective was achieved in whatever area, you could, order them to just continue pursuing again. It's one of those things where it's like, it's not that big a deal, but it's certainly frustrating if if I'm in the heat of the moment and I forget to order my troop, and then they just, you know, they're just kind of sitting around for that whole battle. Then again, you know, Dynasty Warriors games have not traditionally had the smartest AI in the universe, so it could just be me. But, you know, it's why we love Dynasty Warriors. It's like, yeah, the enemies aren't particularly smart, and, like, sure, our allies are basically the same, but, like, it's just fun. It's satisfying. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Can the Allied Stronghold can hold out against one monster. I want to see what's up here. You know, I also have to say, it's really funny that, you know, one of the big innovations of Breath of the Wild was that you could have Link jump, you know, you just press a button and make Link jump. But now, now in Age of Calamity, that's kind of out the window. You can jump at, like, contextual areas, but you can't just jump at any point, which I find really funny. I remembered reading someone's opinion saying, like, oh, you know, I can't complete a game unless it has, like, a jump ability, even if it's superfluous. So they were like, guess which, Zelda game is the first one I beat. That's interesting. I've never particularly minded. I don't know. Again, I'm willing to put up with a lot of stuff, so who knows? Maybe I have something like that, but I just don't know it. Chew on this. Do you feel that way? Yeah, you know, I guess I can understand, but I don't know. I've never been bothered by a lack of jumping in a game, you know? To me, it's just, that's what they wanted to go for. For me, it's like, I would rather them, you know, just polish what they have instead of forcing in, you know, like a jump button just because. Get this fool out of here. Excellent. Victory. But yeah, I don't know. Jumping's nice, but it's not like if there's no reason to jump, I don't think it's necessary to include. I'm basically that way for any game. Like, I'm cool with whatever you decide. Just make it like an integral part of whatever game. Ooh, luxurious spangles. You can't jump in Brutal Legend, it feels like... I mean, I don't know that the two things are related, though, to me. At least to me. Like, again, I can understand if people have different tastes. At least for me, though, if it's... You know, I don't think a lack of jumping makes things feel bad, you know? I feel like you compensate for that by having, like, fast enough traversal. Yo! Where is... Here she is. Yeah, no, I mean... It's a nice thing to have. It's not that it's not nice to have, it's just like... You know, at least for me, I don't particularly, like... You know... I don't particularly care either way. Honestly, I'm pretty... I don't know what the word is, I guess relaxed about things like that. Like, I don't mind one way or another if a game has a jump button. Damage per KO. Ooh, regular attack damage, yes. And attack speed, yes. Absolutely. Whoa. I love all the little noises and stuff. It's hilarious. Let's see. 24? Yeah, let's power up this baby. It's a weird handling thing. I think it enhances. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can respect that. It's just for me, I don't, you know, I don't feel the same. Ooh, okay, let's see. High resell, special attack, dash attack, damage at 30 hearts or less. Yes. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm just on repeat at this point, but like, yeah, it's just an interesting thing I know about this game where it's like, hey, it doesn't have just, you know, you can't just jump in this game. 26, 27. Let's do this. Yes. Sadly, I've been kind of behind on my crafting. I don't know why it feels so, like, superfluous to me in this game. It just kind of doesn't... I don't mind, you know? Like, just... damage from enemies, strong attack damage, battlefield-specific material drop rate, healing item effect, mid-air attack damage, dash attack damage. I'm going to, Yeah, absolutely. Cool. I gotta say, I actually don't think the crafting in this game is particularly enjoyable for me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know of many games where it is. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Never mind. I just, I don't know. I find it all fascinating. On the one hand, ooh, attack speed, yes. Like, on the one hand, I can appreciate if somebody... Yeah, yeah. Exactly, right? Like... you know, jeez, I'm at a loss for words. Never mind. Oh, hey Tiffy, good to see you. How you doing? I'm just playing some Hyrule Warriors right now. You know what? I want damage to midair enemies to go up. Hey, I'm good. How are you? Honestly, I'm really sore. I had to do a bunch of car work today. It sucks because it's, yeah. Oh, I know. This is the second day in a row of car work. I like crafting a lot more. Yeah, same. I agree with you. Yeah, I know my back is extremely sore, so not a fun time. Okay, finally I've crafted a lot. Oh no. What, do you know what happened? Is it just a matter of like not using it a bunch? And had to clean my garage and move tons of stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah. I just need you know, what's the word? I just need my back to rest, you know? Yeah. Oh, you didn't use... Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry to hear it, though. It's never fun when, you know, when your car stops working. Ooh. Awesome. But yeah, honestly, like, I didn't necessarily want to stream this game today, but, you know, I was like, I can't think of anything else in particular. Yeah, same here. Honestly, I have not driven much this year. And there's I mean, obviously there's a good reason for it, but yeah. Sadly, a lot of car work. Because, like, also, a lot of what I'm doing is just maintenance, so, like, I had to put this off for a while. It's just replacing brake pads and changing oil and stuff. It's good to know how to do, though, you know? Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna do one of the... Oh, wait, I don't have the, recommended level. Let's get everyone up to level 35. Oh. But yeah, either way, I'm really sore right now. My back is absolutely killing me. So, I was just kind of lazy and decided I wanted to stream this. I mean, not that it's bad. I'm really enjoying my time with it. It's just I've been kind of playing on my own. And, this guy, his voice. Okay, you know what? He kind of sounds like Big the cat. Okay, who do I want to switch out? I don't like playing as Daruk much. Let's play as Link and fairies. Oh, and we gotta switch out everyone's weapons. Yes. 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 Oh, do a froggy. Oh, hey. Okay, so we got a round of soundboard play. If people aren't aware, I have a soundboard here with a bunch of random inside jokes, and I just put up a bunch of new ones. So let's see. What's a fun one that I can... Okay. Ready for this?
My name is Josh Bound Josh.
Okay, I will play it 2 more times just so everybody can soak in what just happened.
My name is Josh Bound Josh.
Okay, 1 more time.
My name is Josh Bound Josh.
My name is Josh Valjosh. Thank you for redeeming that, Tiffy. I love that. Okay, I think everyone's got their best equipped. But yes, again, they're all inside jokes, and and I love them all. I'm pretty sure I hadn't played Josh Valjean on stream.
Yes.
Oh?
Zelda's next birthday will mark the
Her
date
next birthday?
Calamity Ganon's
Interesting.
return.
Yes. That is what the images we recovered indicate, at least.
And then this is gonna be where the king gets gets all upset. Oof. Poor Zelda. I felt so bad for Zelda in Breath of the Wild.
You and the knights will travel to the Spring of Courage. No
Oh, and
matter
this
what
leads
it
up to that
takes,
one memory,
you
doesn't it?
must awaken your power before the Calamity returns.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that this is like leading into that one memory from Breath of the Wild.
Records derived from the Friendly Guardian indicated that Calamity Ganon would return on Zelda's 17th birthday.
Oh wow, I didn't know Zelda had an official
To
age.
preempt this grim future, King Rome ordered his daughter to train.
I mean, she probably did have an official age, I just never really paid attention.
The king, Princess Zelda, and every living being in Hyrule could sense the thunderous footsteps of a looming scourge.
Ooh. I'm down for this. Oh boy, a bot.
I will do whatever I can, as I am right now. Even
I gotta watch this cutscene and then I will go report the bot.
things will work out. This is the thread that I've been following all this time. Even so, all of the research into the relics, if I cannot awaken to my power, will have been in vain. Everyone else is carrying out their duties
Wow.
with such grace.
This is so sad. I felt for Zelda in this particular scene too in Breath of the Wild.
I'm the only one who cannot live up to her own potential.
Princess Zelda.
Poor Zelda.
Why not? Let's go take a break somewhere. I've got really... suddenly I'm really hungry.
Impa,
Oh, poor Zelda.
there's just no more time.
Big follows, yeah. Yeah, the day I get big follows. Oof. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna report this bot because I hate it. I always get bots every stream. I report them all. They just keep coming. Let's see. Bot account. Bot account. Unsolicited link to buy followers and other things. I'm going to block. You know, the thing is, I'm not generally opposed to people posting links. I just... here's the thing. I have on my Twitch moderator... Well, yeah, you know, that could be an interesting idea. I don't know how... Like, I don't know. Here's moderation. The thing is... Yeah, no, definitely do not click the link, please. Not only is it, like, a matter of you will probably get a bunch of viruses, but also, I just don't want to encourage them, because if they get a click, they realize, hey, people are clicking on this, it's working, we're gonna keep doing it, and I just don't want to encourage that. I keep adding all their phrases to the block list, but they keep adding extra accents and things that circumvent it. But nevertheless, it's been reported. You know, I don't know. The thing is, I feel like I'm not quite at the point where I can really, like, do a followers-only chat. I want to encourage people to, you know, say hi, you know, get to know me a little bit before they feel like I'm worth following. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess banning people from posting links is a pretty good compromise, but then again, I've had bots where they don't actually post a link, they just say, go to bigfollows.com, you know, and it doesn't really stop them from using that message, you know? Yeah, I really should. I do have 2 mods, but they don't come around often enough to, you know, monitor stuff like this. I really should get more mods. Again, though, maybe it's just me, but I feel like I wouldn't want to impose someone to force them to watch my streams. I don't know. I should, or maybe I can, you know, I know some people have, like, moderation bots. Maybe I can get one of those. I should really look into it. Honestly, there's a whole lot I really could be doing with streaming that I just haven't lately. Like self-promotion. I'm really bad at self-promotion. I know I should promote myself more, but I'm not the type of person to feel comfortable going like, hey, watch my streams. You know? I want people to feel like they come to my streams because they want to see me, you know? Go to jail for 10... Yeah, oh boy, I am pretty upset that that law passed. But again, it was attached to something that most people thought we, you know... I mean, honestly, we really couldn't go without any support, so like... It's understandable, but it's just really slimy to attach stuff to that bill, you know? Rev up those lawsuits. Yeah, I do have to wonder how well it would hold up in court. Again, I don't want to be the one to test it, but... Oh, so... In, I believe in the coronavirus, release, you know, relief package that the US just passed, or... I don't know if they actually passed it, but they're about to pass it. There was a, No, so here's the thing, or at least... The law itself says that, like, anyone who streams illegal, you know, like, you can't stream copyrighted stuff or whatever. I don't fully understand. Yeah. It's got a ton of different, you know, stuff in it, and someone added a completely unrelated law to it that says if you stream content illegally, you can be jailed for up to 10 years. Yeah, exactly. Right. So, like, streaming itself shouldn't be a problem, but it does open the avenue to, like, because, you know, Twitch has been very, very strict about DMCA lately. So, in theory, that could mean that even that could get you jail time. Granted, though, it's not entirely clear how strict people are going to be about this. Granted, though, if it is the law, they could be very strict and still be in the legal right about it. Not to say that that's the moral right, but at least that's... Yeah, see, that's the thing. The copyright holder can determine whether or not what someone's doing is legal. So, you know, to us, we could just be streaming a video game, but the copyright holder could go, no, they're illegally broadcasting my game. And then it's jail time. So, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Again, my mom and sister are both lawyers, so I at least know a little bit about the law, and, there probably is a way you can argue about it. It's just, it makes it harder when there is a law like this. Hey, Comic! Good to see you! I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Thank you for coming to my stream. Oh, yeah, I started a community challenge. Sadly, they only let you do it for like a month. Honestly, I would have rather it just been indefinite. But, basically, it's where you can contribute channel points to, you know, for whatever the streamer decides. And I thought it would be funny to, like, you know, have people put up channel points to stream a really, really cringy Sega Genesis game. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. I might just do it anyway, because I feel bad that, like, you know, people did contribute points to it, but, I thought, like, a month, if people donated, like, 2,000, you know, each time, which isn't that, you know, I mean, like, it's not that bad. I don't know, it was just an experiment, to be honest, but I'll probably do it just so I can, you know, fulfill the, you know, the people who wanted to see it. I was just kind of experimenting with the idea. Sadly, though, I'm just not that clever about coming up with, like, channel rewards and stuff. I don't know, if you have an idea, let me know. I'll, you know, I also have, like, a suggestion box if anybody has any ideas, but yeah, I'm just not that good at, like, thinking of things. Yeah, I mean, that's, of course, that's the thing. Unfortunately, it is likely to only affect smaller streamers pretty disproportionately. And that makes it all the worse, really. You know, somebody, because, like, goodness knows, stuff, you know, Twitch lets big streamers get away with stuff that smaller streamers couldn't already. So it's kind of lame that also the government is now going to get in on that. But it is what it is, sadly. And, you know, there is always the chance that it could be repealed. It's just a matter of, making it, you know. Hold on, did my stream just disconnect? Did the internet just go down? I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Did my internet just, like, die? No, it doesn't look like it died. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. I wanted to... Oh, okay. Good. Okay. For whatever reason, my stream just kind of, like, froze, and I thought I'd lost the internet. But yeah, I looked at the community challenge thing, and I was like, can't I just have this running, you know, indefinitely? But sadly not. Twitch limits how long a community challenge can go on for, and the max is 30 days, which is sad. But, you know, honestly, I'll do it anyway, just because I I didn't know what to set the goal as, and I didn't know what, you know, I didn't know if it would go over well anyway, so I'll still do it just so I can, you know, can appease those who did. But yeah, sadly, didn't quite work the way I thought it would. Also, because my app is now just on the fritz. Hold on, I'm sorry. Technical issues. Why? Oh, did it finally come back? Okay, I think it finally came back. Thinking it's Twitch, YouTube licenses. Yeah, I would hope so. I would hope so, but then again, it's also more work for them to do, and I don't know why they'd want to do it, you know? They don't need to make people happy, that's the thing. Goodness, especially with YouTube, people have hated YouTube for quite a long time, but there's just no other alternative, you know? Like, I remembered people trying to push Daily Motion as, like, an alternative to YouTube. I'm not opposed to it, it's just, like, I don't know, it doesn't seem to have anything that, like, would make me want to. And that's the thing, there is no competitor to YouTube. YouTube's just the simple, reliable thing. Well, I mean, not even really reliable, it's what everyone knows. It's got the mind share. Depends on how hard. I mean, yeah. It's hard to say. I think, ideally, what would make this whole thing work is, like, if a bunch of different companies really put forth, like, good alternatives. Because, you know, so long as YouTube is the only place to upload random videos and stuff, nobody really wants to use, you know, anything else, right? Like, nobody's gonna want to make the jump for something that's seemingly less reliable. Same thing with Twitch. Like, yeah, you can stream to other platforms, but, like, Twitch is kind of the name brand. And, you know, going to others is only ever going to cause more headache, so most people aren't going to do it. I don't know. Maybe that's just my, you know, maybe people would surprise me, but at least from what I've seen, every alternative that gets created just kind of just gets shut down. Okay. Where are we going? I guess I'll just keep moving south here. But yeah, I don't know. Again, also, there is also, you know, there's no guarantee that this law is going to result in a ton of more, you know, jailing-related things. Like, yes, it's certainly more possible, and, to me, it's like the COPPA thing, you know? When YouTube started complying with COPPA, you know, a lot of people were like, wait, so I can go to jail just because I didn't label my video correctly. And, the head of, like, I forget what organization, the FCC or whatever, had to come out and be like, no, we're only really gonna go after the like, big offending types. So it is likely that if this law gets passed, it's not really worth it to the companies to, go after small streamers. I don't know. Again, it's all theory, though. At this point, we don't know really enough to say one way or another. Also, what was this about? What am I doing this? Sorry, I should have been paying attention. Which law? Only one that... yeah, it would be nice, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for that. It's an addendum to the coronavirus relief package that Congress just passed, or is in the process of passing, where someone just added a random thing where it's like, hey, if you're an illegal streamer, you can get sentenced to like 10 years in prison. I don't know. Oh, remote bombs. Oh, whoops, whoops. Cancel, please. I need to bomb this. Okay.
I see.
Oh, did I just... Oh, no, did I just screw myself over? Oh, okay, no, I... Oh, I think I just screwed myself. That was dumb. Oh, I think I can go around. Okay. Phew. Yeah, it's sad. And, like, the thing is, it's not like people can go, like, no, don't pass this bill until it's removed. Because, like, there are people really suffering and who need the money that'll be provided. But, like, man, it's just really slimy. But then again, that's most, you know, most politics, sadly. Yeah. Yeah. And, like, it's especially worrying for me because, like, I'm not a big streamer. If some company goes after me, Twitch is absolutely just going to drop me, you know? Like, I don't have the pull to be like, hey, you know, I'm in the right and you know me, like, I wouldn't do this. It's kind of like the Dr. Disrespect thing. I don't know if any of you know about that, but, like, he you know, got in trouble because he live streamed himself going to, like, a public bathroom where there are kids there, and it's like a huge invasion of privacy. And any streamer who does that, like, who wasn't as big as he is, like, would have gotten banned permanently. But instead, he just got, like, a couple days banned and then came back full force. It's like, where was the, you know, where's the justice in that? I think the music is... Yeah, yeah, probably. But, you know, I don't... It's kind of why I don't play any extra music on this stream. Or on, you know, any of my streams. Like, I just don't want to get in trouble anyway.
It will be done.
Yeah. Yeah. Sports in particular are very, very strict about that. So, like, while it's worrying, it's, you know, it is yet to be seen what, like, what effects really will come from this. Oh, Korok Seed. Nice. I'm gonna need to comb through all these levels and find all the Korok Seeds. That's not gonna be fun. Okay, Zelda's exhausted. Stopped advancing to recover. You mean retreating? Don't sense any monsters around and yet. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's fight these monsters. Dang it. Lost my full health bonus. But yeah, you know, I'm not a big Shield. Oh, really? Oh, jeez. I had not heard that. Honestly, I don't really keep up with, like, the music industry or anything. Jeez. Oh, whoops. That I should have just used bombs. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot going on in the world. But, like, my mom always told me, like, the law is never black and white, you know? What may seem like an open and shut case could be negotiated in weird ways. So, like, it really just depends on a lot of different things. And for the time being, I don't think it's worth it to particularly, like... I mean, obviously, the potential this could cause, you know, potential damage and stuff is pretty serious, but also speculating on it too much is only ever going to drive you insane. So at least for now, I'm not gonna worry too much. I mean, obviously I'm worried, but not like I'm not gonna panic over it. Oh jeez, oof. You know, I just... Thankfully, at least, as far as I'm concerned, like, you know, I've been really enjoying streaming, but it's not something I was, you know, like... I was, like, that, you know... Like, I'm doing this for fun, and obviously, like, if I could become a bigger streamer, I probably would. But it's not something where I'm like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's not like a career path, or at least right now. So, like, for me, I just want to have fun with it. And that's, I think that's the most important aspect of it. Why am I... Okay. But yeah, like, it's not something where, like, if something bad happened to me where I would be, like, without any options, you know? Like, it's not like I'm putting all my eggs in this basket anyway, so... Okay, woo. Okay, let's do this. Cool. Okay, come on, Zelda. Wait. Are we going this way? Yeah, okay, we are going this way. Very weirdly. But, you know, also, just because I'm not particularly, like, looking at it as a career path, I know there are people who do, and, I really feel bad that their livelihood is being threatened. So, I don't know. It's something we could talk about endlessly, but for now, at least, I'll just leave it at that.
But how?
In terms of this game, I'm actually really, enjoying my time with it. It's, this particular mission feels really long, though. Aruda's draining mechanism. Perhaps it can use the little one's power. I do really appreciate that this, you know, off topic but critical is good. Oh, really? My goodness. Where does he even get the money? Well, I mean, like, probably ads and stuff, but still, it's crazy. You know, I mean, not to say that I ever expect to become a huge streamer or something, but, like, if I was a huge streamer, that's the kind of stuff I would really love to do. Just buy something wacky and do something with it, you know? I don't know necessarily that I would unbox Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards or anything, but, like, I would want to have fun with it. I would buy something ridiculous. I don't even know what. You know what? Honestly, I would probably buy something custom. You know? Just be like, hey, I bought, you know, bought myself this, like, custom Master Sword, and now I'm gonna go, you know, swing it at stuff. Like, that's the kind of stuff I would be into. Oof. Also, I learned this about Twitch recently. Apparently, if you mute a streamer, like you don't count as a view, which is interesting, as a viewer. I never knew that. I thought viewers were just, hey, if somebody has your window open, but apparently not. Oh, how did that hit his eyeball? That was lucky. Oh, come on. Dang it. Yeah, it's weird. I never knew that, but apparently if you like mute the stream, it stops counting you as a viewer. Yeah, no, I mean, it's, you know, it's not to make anyone feel bad or anything. It's just, you know, it's an interesting thing. Because, like, oftentimes I look at, like, someone's, you know, like, chat room list. I don't know what you call it. But, like, their chat room lists a whole ton of people, but then their, like, viewer count is lower, and apparently that's because several people will have the stream muted, and thus aren't be...
Because of you, Princess. Your keen sense
Tiffany's
saved us.
sprinting spree. Yeah.
Well, really, it was thanks to your strength.
I wonder what the legal...
Now,
like,
you listen to me.
like what you would have to do to be able to live stream yourself going to like a
You said that
store.
you are the only one who can't live up to your potential. But that's completely untrue. I mean, you saved all of us just now.
Aw.
All of your effort, your research is not in vain, Princess.
Boo woo.
Thank you, Impa.
Impa's adorable.
I
It's
will
funny to me
fight
that, like,
to fulfill my duty.
Impa is
until
so
the
young
very
here.
end.
Traditionally, Impa is always, like, an older character. I mean, she's older in Breath of the Wild,
That's
but,
really
like...
all I can do.
But yeah, it's just funny to me that, like... Impa is so young here. It's basically the same age as Zelda from what it looks. Link, you cannot carry any more weapons. Awesome. More weapons for the fairies, always appreciated. A new Mifa weapon. I don't know what star fragments do yet. Egg tart. I'm not a big fan of tarts. Or the sensation of tart. But hey, we're finally done with that story mission. You know, not to sound complainy or anything, but like, the story missions in this game are so long. No wonder I want to keep doing the side stuff more. Oh, hey, what's this? Improved stagger resistance, yes, please.
Beautiful work.
Ooh, and this provides one of the things I'm tracking. Okay, cool. Awesome. Fish pie? Oh my god, look at that. I love it. Can I make a fish pie in real life? That's adorable. Look at that. It's a pie that's actually like that looks like a fish. That's hilarious. I love that. Oh, I love this game. That's amazing. Fish pie. Oh, I don't know why that's like so funny to me, but that is so funny. Ooh, an input bonus combo. Nice.
New power, new hope.
Why is that so funny? It's so funny. Ooh, power up. Ooh, a bonus combo for the monk. Excellent. Just gotta power up everything I can. Ooh, hello. I can power up for Skull Lake. I know. Oh, interesting. Okay, I get the Bokoblin mask. Ooh, what do you want? Yeah. Yeah, thankfully, see, the thing is, I like the side missions more because the side missions are just shorter. I feel like they could have gotten away with making the story missions shorter and just having more of them. Is there anything else I can fulfill while I'm out here? Doesn't look like it. Well, let's go do this trial here. Win back the mighty bananas. Okay, if you say so. Moist actually only can. Really? That's a neat idea. I don't know if you saw this actually. Scott the Woz, he did a thing. He was doing like a charity drive thing where he bought like a bunch of NES games and stuff, and he particularly bought ones that like weren't in good condition, didn't have labels and stuff, and he would like put his own label over it and, you know, dubbed it like a mystery game where like you buy the NES cartridge and you get, you know, whatever random game. I was like, that's such a great idea. Always made custom cards. Oh, nice. That's a really neat idea. I wish I had the know-how to make custom cards. I'm sad that you can't paraglider and then like do a move and paraglider again. I guess that balances the game, but it's sad because I would love to be able to combo that. But yeah, one day maybe I'll have some clever campaign or something. Once I can figure out like what's within my means. Some M discs. Oh yeah. Oof. Okay, so that's one outpost.
Very well.
But yeah, I saw one of the streamers I follow was doing like a PS5 giveaway. I was like, my goodness, how does anyone like afford? I mean, I guess it's, you know, if you get like enough subs or something, you can probably afford something like that. But man, the day I can afford something like that, oof. You know what, to be honest, I think I've said this before on stream, but I think my ideal, like, level of, you know, popularity or whatever, I just want to get to a point where, like, companies will send me free things. maybe it's selfish of me to say, but, like, I don't know. Just the idea of, like, Sony being like, hey, here's a PS5. That's awesome, you know? And they did it for, what's his name? Ryukar. They gave him a PS5 to review. I was like, really? Like that? I want that to be me. Yeah, I have. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I've said it before, but I just can't. I don't know. I just can't help but feel like, yes, or like, you know what? I wouldn't be a shill to everyone, but like if Limited Run Games ever approached me and was like, hey, we'll give you releases if you just say nice things about our company, sold. Yeah, free stuff is always nice. But, yeah, and I mean, I don't mean to imply that, like, that's absolutely just, you know, all I'm trying for, you know? But, like, it would be super cool. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, the thing is, I would shill for a lot of things, but I wouldn't shill for, like, Raid Shadow Legends, you know? I would only want to shill things that I'm interested in, you know? Okay, where, you know what, I'm just... Ooh. I mean, it depends on how much I'm paid, I guess, but, you know, I'm not the type to, like, just, you know, hey, we're, you know, some random mobile game. Here's, like, $10 to play our game. Like, I wouldn't do that, you know? But, like, if Sony came up to me and was like, hey, we'll give you a PS5 if you just say nice things about the PS5, oh yeah, sold. You know, I actually don't know what they pay, I'll be honest. I remember, I think the only point of reference I've ever heard about that is, Jim Sterling did a video where, he was talking about how he wouldn't be a shill for anyone, and he showed off some of the emails, and it's like, we'll pay you $100. It's like, really? $100? I don't know, maybe I'm just not... maybe I'm just too, I don't know. To me, I'm one of those people where it's like, if I really had to shell out, you know, if I had to shill for something I really wasn't interested in, you'd better pay a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Again, though, it's just, you know, I'm certainly not at that point yet. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, those $100 offers are probably the best I could get if I went to anyone. But, like, but yeah, that's the only, like, amount I've ever heard. I don't keep track of it, so, and I was like, why would anyone sell their integrity for $100? Like, I would sell my dignity for $100, but not my integrity. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just... Dignity. Yeah, right? I don't know. Again, it's just, you know, it's just because I'm not experienced enough that I don't really know what I'm talking about, but... I don't know, maybe one day. I gotta say, if, like, NVIDIA came up to me or something and was like, hey, we'll give you a 3090 if you just do something, sure, absolutely. But if Raid Shadow Legends goes, we'll give you $5. No. No, of course not. Trying more like 50K? Really? Seriously? I mean, if that was the case, Raid Shadow Legends hit me up, but short of that, I don't know. Oh, okay. I was about to say 50 grand's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, 5K is still pretty good, you know. But yeah, as my sisters well know, I do like money. So if somebody was like, "Hey, we've got, you know, we've got Mandalorian the game." Actually, I don't know. Gosh. 10 rating towards 50. That's, yeah. I don't even know. How do I... Where am I going? Where... Hold on. Where am I... Oh. Well, I screwed myself over. Yeah, right? Exactly. Yeah, Oh, I actually saved it. Ha! Good, good. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, right? Yeah, of course, that's the thing. It just depends on the pay. And I can't say I'd be interested in Raid Shadow Legends, but like if they really were like, hey, we'll give you $50,000 for you to stream Raid for like a year. Yeah, well, okay, maybe. It depends. I don't know about a year, but... I don't know. Again, this is all, like, hypothetical. I'm nowhere near that point yet. Ooh, okay. Oh my god, so much. Stop. Stop attacking. Ha! That's right, all of you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know, right? Imagine that. I don't know, like, even if they paid a decent amount, I don't even know that I would become a professional shill. I don't know. I just want to have fun. I think that's the important thing. Like, I would feel comfortable taking a Sony sponsorship because I'm actually, like, interested in what they do, you know? You know what? Yeah, Del Taco, absolutely call me. Like, I love Del Taco, man. Oh, whoops. That was not the button I wanted. Okay. This is the button I wanted. Yes, go, go, go. Ah. Yeah, Del Taco. You know what? Honestly, I'm sad you said that, because now I'm hungry for Del Taco. Now I just want Del Taco. Yeah, right? He was stuck for a longer time than I thought he would be. Oh, look, we got him in a corner. Oh, how dare you? How dare you? Oh, come on, get up, get up. Yes! Okay, victory. Yeah, oh, man. I would love that. You know what? If Del Tacos had, like, a woke Twitter account, that would be cool, too. Yeah, right? Man, now I want Del Taco. Dang it. Now I'm hungry. I should have... Again, I should have eaten before stream. Ooh. More weapons. They have chicken? Oh, really? Man, I'm so hungry for Del Taco. Ah, why am I this hungry? It's because I didn't eat. I really should. It's a horrible habit, but I'm never hungry like right before a stream. Yes, now I can finally Del Torpedo. Ooh. There used to be yeah, I know. Honestly, I'm like halfway there already. Ugh. I'll be like oh gosh, what's that guy? Who's the actor who like went crazy on stream? Or not on stream, on like set. Was it Christian Bale? I feel like it might have been Christian Bale. Yeah, it was Christian Bale. Yeah. I'll be like him. What are you doing? I need Del Taco. Oh, let that like this in the background. Get me Del Taco.
For once, you've done well.
You're a nice guy, but get me a taco. Exactly, yeah. Yes. Man. Oh man, all this talk of Del Taco. My stomach. The thing is, too, I'm also really lazy, and I just don't want to make myself food. I know that's a that's a me problem, but Del Taco streaming Cyberpunk. That would be funny. Wouldn't it be funny if oh my god. Can you know how Chuck E. Cheese just got into streaming recently? Can you imagine Chuck E. Cheese streaming Cyberpunk? Oh man. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why that cracked me up so much, but that absolutely... Yeah, I know. Chuck E. Cheese is now like a live streamer. What even? Chuck E. Cheese streams Cyberpunk 2077. Amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I can't blame them for trying to think of something to keep them afloat, but like, I don't know. Chuck E. Cheese being a... Yes, I have, as a matter of fact. I actually, have quite a few Del Taco things, because, you know, we eat enough Del Taco in my family that, like, it's often just worth it to buy, like, gift cards and stuff at, like, Black Fridays, because, they give you free stuff. I have a Del Taco themed beer pong set, and I have a Del Taco beanie, and I have like Del Taco playing cards. I can't go this way. But yes, no, I've definitely seen that they have quite a bit of merch. Del Taco is a like a Mexican fast food restaurant, but it's I know there are some places on like the East Coast that have them, but for the most part it's kind of a West Coast thing. It's really good. Honestly, way better than like Taco Bell or anything. Yeah. My sister who lives in Michigan actually has like a... I mean, it's like 7 hours away from her or something, but there is a Del Taco near her. So, like, it's not that it's West Coast exclusive, but, like, for the most part, it's just, you know, it's more prevalent here. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I actually don't like Taco Bell either. Yeah, I mean, they'll do, I guess, but I don't know. For me, it's like, there are enough... And also it's because I live in Southern California, so there's a lot of, like, Mexican restaurants around. But for me, there's never, like, a time where it's like, oh man, I really want Mexico, and Taco Bell's the only option. Like, it's edible. Yeah, right? Like, I mean, that's basically my thoughts on it. It's like, it's edible, but, you know, not something I would ask for, you know? Chances are, if there's a Taco Bell, there's a Del Taco nearby too, and I'd much rather just have a Del Taco. Yeah, exactly, right? Yes, absolutely. It's literally the only, like, fast food place where my family is just like, let's just buy, like, a couple $100 of gift cards on Black Friday, so that way we get all the free food, because we're gonna eat it anyway. And, let's just reap the benefits. Because we don't lie to ourselves in my family. We know we're gonna eat a ton of Del Taco, so, like, why not make the most of it? Lately, though, Del Taco's promotions have been kind of lame, because they, like, all the Black Friday, you know, promotions have been like, oh, you get, like, a free combo meal, but it expires after, like, a month. Why? Just let us use it whenever. Or, like, within a year or something. Oh, really? Oh. I haven't been to that one in a while. What's it like? A good time? Yeah. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Good taco places around here are pretty plentiful, because we, you know, we're closer to the southern border, so there's a bigger market for it. Just clean. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. A lot of places where it's like, oh, you can, you know, because obviously California, we can't dine in anymore. It's a good idea to probably just, like, clean up all those, like, kind of sketchy stores and stuff. You know, just take the time to clean up and, like, you know, it must suck being a like a Target employee in the pandemic, but also I'd imagine with the reduced amount of people coming by, you can actually, like, get stuff done. Then again, it only really ever takes one really horrible person to mess up all your work at Target, so I guess that's not too, you know, too different, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I just the other day went out to a, like, a local cafe that me and my family usually really like. They changed, and, like, not in a good way. Sadly, they, you know. Yes, yeah. Well, now's the time to do it, because everyone's kind of stuck at home, so might as well take advantage of that. It makes sense. Yeah, right? Yeah, for 5 minutes. I can't tell you, when I worked at Target, there was an employee, because, like, I first got hired seasonally in electronics, and at the time, electronics also had to take care of toys, which, toys is an absolute nightmare. Toys is the worst section to work in. So I remembered seeing one employee so distraught because he was like, I spent so much time cleaning up the first, like, 2 aisles of toys, which are usually, like, baby toys and stuff. And he was like, I spent, like, 2 hours just getting it all to look nice, because it's usually a nightmare. And then, like, 5 minutes later, he turned around, and he was like, and it was just all undone. It was like a hurricane came through. It's because people just let their kids grab whatever and throw it around and put it back, and, you know. Like, of course, all of this, you know, like, I'm sure Target employees probably still have it pretty what's the word? I was gonna say held back, but then that's not quite. Like, I'm sure there is at least slightly reduced populations in the store, so it's a good time to clean up, but then also it's gonna get destroyed the very next day. So, yeah, no, I remembered hearing that and being like, oh man, that is a heartbreaking scenario when you put all this time into, like, dedicating, you know, like, oh, I want to make this look nice and, you know, do my best so that way it doesn't get messed up again, and then just like 5 minutes later. Uh-oh? What? What's uh-oh? Should I be scared? But yeah, it was a heartbreaking moment. I really felt for the guy, because he really did spend a long time just cleaning it up, and it just got messed up instantly. Sorry. Yes, yeah, I had heard that. I had actually seen quite a few things. It's very weird. Does anyone else? Oh, the Great Fairies could probably use some better weapons. Let's see. 30. Oh, 31 though. Yeah. Let's do 31. Yeah. Yeah. It's really creepy. I don't know about the legality of it though. Sadly, that's something I'm not very familiar with. Criminal law. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, I will be back. I just got a notification. My mom just texted me. Bread is out of the oven, and I am starving. So I'll be right back with some fresh bread, just so I can stop thinking about food. Because I am super hungry because of Del Taco. Talking about Del Taco. So give me a minute. I'm going to go get some food, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back. Hello. got some food, got some bread. Fresh made sourdough whatchamacallit? Sourdough loaf. It's delicious. Hopefully that will prevent me. Yeah, big loaf. Exactly. Hopefully that will keep me going. You know, I'm not traditionally a fan of sourdough, but it's good. Thanks for sticking around, because I I definitely would have imploded if I didn't have, if I didn't have something to eat. Give a rating about this game? So far... I'm sorry, did someone redeem that and I just didn't see? Well, either way. So far at least, I'd give it, it feels like an 8.5 out of 10 if I had to, like, give it a rating. I think the camera can often be an issue. The frame rate obviously can be bad in areas. Some of the like quests and stuff feel a little inconsequential. But overall, it's an extremely fun game. I'm having a blast. And also, it's really nice that it's actually telling like a coherent story. Oftentimes, I feel like a lot of times Warriors games just kind of tell like a random kind of wacko story. Especially with like the original Hyrule Warriors. That game, it was fun, but it made basically no sense. You know, it was just kind of an excuse to have a whole bunch of different Zelda games come together. So like, for this to be a more like grounded Warriors game is really awesome. So obviously, and you know, it remains to be seen exactly how good the story is yet. Honestly, I think it's really cool thus far, but I don't want to rate it until I've beaten it, until I actually know. But yeah, I can also start to feel it getting a little repetitive, because like, Link is the most versatile of the characters. He can use spears and two-handed swords and one-handed swords. Like, he has the most uses, and he's available in the most, like, missions. And so, inevitably, he's going to be the character who's most powerful. So, I tend to play him a lot, and I do get bored of it. But also, there's no good... It doesn't really feel like there's a good way of keeping all the characters in the same level. So, I mean, like, they're minor issues, but they're things that, like, I could imagine the game would probably, ramp up. You know, it's one of those things where either it's just me feeling that right now, or it's something that could be very serious later. And it kind of remains to be seen. So, I don't know. It's just gonna take me playing through. Also, the story missions are extremely long, and that can often make them a little bit of a chore. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, let's do this mission. Onward. But yeah, overall, it's extremely fun and absolutely worth playing. I just think right now there are a couple little things holding it back. And of course, too, if you're not a fan of Warriors games, this game isn't gonna win you over, you know? It's very much a Warriors game. Sorry. Wanted to grab another bite. But yeah, definitely fantastic thus far. I'd say it's definitely better than the... It's better than the original Hyrule Warriors in the sense that it's a lot more cohesive. It feels a lot more thought out. The original Hyrule Warriors really did just feel kind of like an excuse to use all the Zelda characters and stuff. And like, not to get not safe for work or anything, but like the main villain's breasts are absolutely huge, and like it just feels like way out of place, you know? It's one of those things where it didn't like stop it from being a good game, but it definitely felt weird. So the fact that this is way more cohesive and it uses characters we recognize and it's telling a story that, you know, we didn't really get to see a whole lot of, it's all really cool. Definitely more worth it than the original Hyrule Warriors, but there are, you know, the few things that hold it back. I hope that was a good enough rating. But yeah. But yeah, you know, also what was weird about the original Hyrule Warriors was like, it didn't use any particular like Zelda art style. It just kind of, it really did just feel like a skin over a Warriors game. Whereas this game really feels like they took Breath of the Wild and made it a Warriors game, you know? So yeah, if you're not into like Warriors, you might not particularly be into this, but at least if you like Warriors and you like Zelda, this is a must-play, if you ask me. Also, interesting note about this game, too. Granted, I don't know exactly where it qualifies in the, like, you know, Nintendo first-party thing, but, you know, a lot of people often criticize Nintendo for not putting their games on sale as much, and I feel like they've been better about that in the Switch generation, because, you can get Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity for, like, $50, and it's been like that basically since launch, where it's like, at least most physical retailers will let you get it for $50 instead of $60. And especially at a time when, you know, the PS5 and Series X are going for $70 games. It is appreciated that Nintendo is going cheaper. But yeah, anyway, it's a lot of words to basically just say it's a good game. Absolutely play it if you like the Warriors style. And, like, I brought up some tech issues as like a reason why I gave it kind of a lower score, but you know, actually it's not like that big a deal. If you're, you know, if you're sensitive to frame drops and stuff, then this game might be pretty tough, but if you're not, the game's absolutely a blast, and like what few, you know, what technical issues it has ultimately don't really bring down the experience to me. Should really do a review of this game. Maybe I'll do that. I've been trying to make more use of my like YouTube channel, because right now I've only really been uploading like commentaries of a series my friend and, you know, I made together. But like, you know, I've always wanted to do like game reviews and demos and stuff. So essentially just gaming think pieces. So maybe I could do a review of Age of Calamity. That could be a fun video. And fairly relevant. Because, you know, sadly, I'm the type of person who generally, at least, plays games really, really late. You know? Like, I typically wait for all releases, with the exception of Nintendo games. I basically don't buy a game at full price. I think the last game I ever bought at full price that wasn't like a Nintendo release was Far Cry 5. And honestly, I regret buying it at full price because it dropped significantly, and I still haven't played it, so it goes to show, you know, my thought process. But the thing is, I bought Far Cry 5 on Xbox because I played, I don't even remember what Far Cry game, but I played a Far Cry game on my friend's original Xbox back in the day, and I always love map editors in video games, and the Far Cry that I played had the most extensive, like, amazing map editor to me, and I wish I could remember what game it was, but, I loved that map editor, and, so I always had like a thing for Far Cry on Xbox, and so when I heard 5 was really good and I saw that it had a pretty comprehensive map editor, bought it on Xbox, and then just never played it because I'm weird like that. So, yeah, long story short, I like this game. But yeah, it's a really good game. Like, anyone out there, if me bringing up nitpicks has turned you off, please reconsider, because I do really love this game. Yeah, anyway,
Hi.
Let's see. Thankfully, I've made some decent progress. I forget, I remember a friend told me, that there are, like, quite a few hundred side quests in this game. I wonder how, like, how many I've done thus far. Oh, that's cool. It seems like I've done a fair amount, but then also there's the opportunity that this whole area could just get filled up. Oh. The general video game industry hot take. Oh gosh. Okay, that's it's gonna be a tough one. I'll have to think on it. 'Cause, I mean, I guess right now it's kind of a hot take to like Nintendo, but, in terms of,
You're rather good at this.
oh gosh, I just don't know. Recharge time for Icicle Barrage. Ooh, cool. Okay. That's a good question. Okay, here's kind of one. So, I was a Sega fan for a long time. My first quote-unquote modern video game console was the Sega Genesis. And, I played the original Sonic games like a million times, and they're still to this day some of my favorite games. But, and you know, Sega had, you know, the Saturn and the Dreamcast and 32X and all that. I think, in retrospect, I think most of Sega's franchises aren't that good. like, there's kind of a reason they don't reboot most of it. Like Echo the Dolphin, for example. How the hell would you do an Echo the Dolphin game? I don't even know. Right? Like, I mean, I guess you could make it like a kind of a more indie-looking, indie-style game where it's like, oh yeah, we didn't put a lot of effort in, and it plays basically like the original. But like, for the most part, I don't think their franchises particularly like have any kind of staying power. Like, I think they were good for the time, but a lot of people are like, hey, Sega, they should revive all their classic franchises. And like, for the most part, like, as an example, Streets of Rage 4. I hear Streets of Rage 4 is fantastic, but that was done by, like, what was it, Dot.emu? A relatively small company. And, I can't imagine that they put, like, that much into that game. So, like, to me, that's the way to handle most of Sega's properties. But, like, Sega themselves, I don't think they really should concern themselves too much with, all the other franchises that they were known for. So, yeah, there's kind of a hot take, because, I know in general most people lament the loss of Sega. You monster. I can't help it. And, like, ToeJam and Earl, the only two reasons I was ever really a Sega fan was ToeJam and Earl and Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, everything else just really didn't appeal to me in the way that, like, Nintendo franchises do. And like, every time I go back and pay for the, I pay for, like, all the old releases where it's like, oh, people love this game, and, people consider it a classic, and it's a shame that Sega doesn't, redo it. For me, I just can't, like, get into that. And, I don't know. At least just personally, I feel like Sega franchises are better off being handled by developers who, are smaller but actually care about the franchise, Space Harrier VR, yeah. I guess that could work, but like, for the most part, I feel like Sega doesn't really have, they don't really have plans aside from making Yakuza and Sonic games and Persona, Sonic Shuffle. You know what? You joke, but I would be extremely hyped for that. I think it's been well documented at this point, but I love Sonic Shuffle. So that's the thing though, is like ToeJam and Earl, Streets of Rage, I'm sure there are other Sega franchises at the moment, Panzer Dragoon, like, those are all getting games from, like, relatively small developers, but they're all reviewing pretty well. And it's like, I think Sega really shouldn't concern themselves too much because, they're trying to be AAA about it all. Like, I just don't think those franchises have that kind of power. But honestly, mobile might be the place for a Sonic Shuffle 2. I was thinking about it recently, and it's like, I thought the Wii U was perfect for Sonic Shuffle 2. No, they're not. That's the thing. Like, or at least not as far as I'm aware. Like, Streets of Rage does not have Sega branding anywhere on it. ToeJam and Earl, it's totally just its own Kickstarter, Adult Swim Games, like, branding. There is no Sega logo anywhere. And, like, they acknowledge that, like, yeah, we were cool with Sega back in the day, but, like, for the most part, I don't think yes, actually, I believe, at least in ToeJam and Earl's case, I believe they actually got the IP back from Sega, because Sega really didn't have any other plans for it. Streets of Rage I'm not quite sure about, I'll be honest. If Sega commissioned Dot.emu to, like, make that game, they certainly left their branding off of it. Which is weird. But yeah, I think Sega sold off a lot of their major IPs. Like, the fact that Panzer Dragoon got a remake through some, like, relatively unknown developer to me that's like, okay, well, Sega probably just sold off because they thought it was irredeemable or whatever. Yeah, I mean, that would be awesome, but I just don't know that'll... I don't even know what Disney really intends on doing with that franchise, so... Did you see the Monkey Island Special Edition box that Limited Run Games is doing? That thing looks awesome. If I had the, like, $200 or whatever that they're asking for it, I would get it. Yeah, nothing. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that's the thing, so it's like, why not just try and buy it back? But to my understanding, they don't buy it back because Disney's being difficult about it. It's like, why? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe they will do something with it, but I honestly thought that their interest in Monkey Island was basically like, oh well, you know, it's from legendary person, therefore we need. But I don't know. A lot of Disney's moves are weird. Why are there so many whiz robes? I hate whiz robes. What is going on? What is happening? Oh, yeah. I think that, so they actually redesigned it. I remembered some people apparently were mad at the initial design, so they delayed it to like redesign the box and stuff. Apparently it comes with a like a signed certificate by Ron Gilbert, and I think that's really cool. But yeah, sadly, I don't have $200 to spare on, you know, a random collector's edition. I totally would though. Like if I had $200 to just kind of blow, oh, you better believe I would be like, oh, Monkey Island, dude. But it is what it is. Cover sheets? What do you mean? Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like inserts? Yeah, I mean, they do it for all their releases. In fact, I think that was one of their first, like, you know, when they were just starting out. Oh, you mean, okay. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean, like the artwork. Yeah, sort of. They only do that for their Best Buy releases, though. Because, you can buy the insert, but it's like the Best Buy version. You can't... The only way to get the limited run games, like, online artwork is if you buy the game when they have it available. They sell the variants as extras. But it's a neat thing, because, like, if you bought a game and you're like, ooh, but I like the other cover more, like, just buy the box and insert. That's kind of what I did for ToeJam and Earl. I bought the game online, and I don't particularly like the new box art more, but I was like, I want to have it just for completeness' sake, so you can just buy the box and the insert.
Hi.
And I think that's a neat idea, instead of requiring a whole nother game purchase. Actually, Limited Run Games very recently did like mystery boxes where they packaged in a whole bunch of like random collector's edition stuff into a box. And I bought 2 of those. And actually I got some pretty cool stuff, I'm not gonna lie. I got like a Psychonauts poster, I got like a thumper pin, I got the soundtracks for River City Melee and for Battle Chef Brigade. I got steelbooks for Saturday Morning RPG and for Giga Wrecker Alt. What else did I get? Oh yeah, also, as like the random in my second box, I got a I forget what Jack box it's from, but I got a PS2 memory card that was, branded with like Naughty Dog, and it's like a USB thing. I forget what release it was. It must have been like Jack 1 or something. But yeah, overall, it's the first time I've ever really been particularly happy with what I got in like a randomized LRG thing. I've actually not had the best luck in terms of like, because sometimes they'll do like, hey, you can buy a random soundtrack from us, and it's cheaper. But I never get anything good from that. But I was like, hey, a thing from Jack and Daxter and like some decent soundtracks and cool steelbooks? Sure, yeah. Sadly, though, I don't have the discs for Giga Wrecker Alt and Saturday Morning RPG, so those are just going to be unused, basically. Honestly, if I had the money, I would buy every single Limited Run Games thing. I think their company just produces some really amazing stuff. I know some people are pretty down on LRG, because, like, yeah, limited releases are sad, but the alternative is just not getting it at all. So, like, I'd rather at least get it. Phew. Excellent. I think this should be the mission, right? There we go. Cool. I really regret not getting Space Channel 5 VR, though. They did a Space Channel 5 VR run, and I really wanted to get it, but I didn't have the money at the time. Sad. Okay, now I can... Yes. Yes. Yes! Yes! Okay. You know what? I actually think this is a good time to stop the stream for now, because I am really exhausted from the car work, I'll be honest. Really tired. This is a good stopping point. I'm gonna save. Just save it real quick. But yeah, sorry. Sadly, I'm just tired. I really want to rest. Shorter stream for today is fine. I've been doing a lot of longer streams anyway, so... yeah. Thank you all for coming by, for chatting, and for the bits, and for everything. I really appreciate it. I try and stream every other day, so it's Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific. I'm trying to do this thing because I want to get through Persona 5 Royal, so I'm streaming Persona 5 on Sundays and Thursdays. So my next stream will be a Persona stream, and then, you know, the stream after that will be, I don't quite know yet, something else. I was sent a link earlier in the stream, for a game, so I might do that. But yeah, I hope you'll join me next time. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a good one. And I will talk to you later.